As an orthopedic surgeon, I want to share a harsh truth about aging legs that almost nobody is willing to say directly to seniors. Earlier today, I examined an 80-year-old patient. Even though he had done squats consistently for most of his life, his legs were still getting weaker every single year. And the reason why should shock you. His mistake was focusing only on the surface while completely neglecting the foundation underneath it, the tiny stabilization muscles. That's why, even though he trained consistently, he still developed knee pain and unstable legs. Remember this. When the foundation becomes weak, the entire structure starts shaking. Your stride becomes shorter. Your confidence in your own legs slowly disappears. And after 50, hidden muscle weakness becomes a silent killer that dramatically increases falling risk long before most people notice the warning signs. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 rehabilitation-style exercises that help wake those muscles back up right at home, without machines, without a gym membership, and without heavy squats. And pay very close attention to the third exercise because it is the key to reconnecting the entire lower body into one coordinated movement system. Most men over 60 were never taught to train their legs this way. Stick around until the end for our 7-day leg challenge. And don't forget to comment your age and where you're watching from, because I personally read and reply to as many comments as possible. The first exercise is called the wall tibialis raise. And this may be the most important lower leg exercise most men over 60 have never done in their entire lives. Stand with your back flat against a wall. Keep your hips and glutes pressed firmly into the surface. Then step both feet forward about 6 to 8 inches. Your heels stay planted the entire time. Now slowly lift the front of both feet as high as you can. Pull your toes back toward your shins hard. Hold that position for 2 full seconds. Then lower slowly under control. No bouncing, no momentum. Every repetition needs to feel deliberate. Within about 15 to 20 repetitions, you should start feeling a deep burning sensation running along the front of your shins. That burn matters. That is the muscle waking back up after years of being ignored. For the first week, do 3 rounds of 20 repetitions with 30 seconds of rest between rounds. During the second week, increase to 3 rounds of 30 repetitions. Same slow tempo. Same 2-second hold at the top. By the third week, it is time to add resistance. Sit on a chair or on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you. Wrap a resistance band around the top of your feet and anchor the other end in front of you. Then pull your toes upward against the tension for 3 rounds of 20 repetitions. If you do not have a resistance band, place a light kettlebell or a small weight across the top of your feet and lift against the load. Same movement. Much higher demand on the muscle. And here is what starts happening after a few weeks. Your feet begin clearing the floor naturally again. Walking feels smoother, lighter, more automatic. You stop feeling like your shoes are dragging at the end of the day. That is not motivation. That is not confidence. That is a dormant muscle finally coming back online. The second exercise is called the seated soleus raise. And this is the exercise that brings back the hidden pushing power most men lose without ever realizing it. Sit on a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor and your knees bent at about 90 degrees. Keep your back upright and your feet about shoulder width apart. Now press through the balls of your feet and slowly raise your heels as high as possible. Squeeze hard at the top for 2 full seconds. Then lower your heels very slowly. This part matters more than most people think. Take about 3 full seconds on the way down. The slower you lower, the deeper the muscle activation becomes. You should begin feeling the burn deep inside the lower calf, just underneath the larger calf muscle. Not near the ankle, not in the upper calf. Deep in the center of the lower leg. For the first week, use only your body weight and perform 3 rounds of 25 repetitions with about 30 seconds of rest between rounds. During the second week, increase the workload to 3 rounds of 40 repetitions. If possible, place your feet on a small book or low block so your heels can drop slightly lower at the bottom. That extra range changes everything. By the third week, start adding load. Place a kettlebell, a heavy backpack, or even a thick stack of books across the top of your thighs while performing the movement. If you do not have access to weight, slow the tempo down even more. 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down. Time under tension forces the soleus to work harder without needing heavy resistance. And after a few weeks, something surprising starts happening. Your steps feel firmer against the ground. Your walking stride becomes more stable and more powerful. You stop feeling like your legs are simply carrying you around and start feeling like they are actually driving you forward again. That spring in your step most men lose after 50 starts coming back. And once the soleus wakes up again, every movement underneath the waist begins feeling stronger and more confident. The third exercise is the step up with knee drive. And this is where everything finally comes together. This is not just a leg exercise. This is a full lower body coordination test. Stand in front of a sturdy step, low bench, or staircase. The platform should be high enough so that when you place one foot on top, your thigh is roughly parallel to the floor. Plant your right foot fully onto the step. Heel down, ball of the foot down, full contact. Now drive your body upward using only the top leg. And this next part is critical. Do not push off the bottom foot. Most people cheat here without realizing it. They use momentum from the lower leg and completely bypass the muscles that are supposed to be doing the work. The bottom foot is only there for balance. The top leg must create the lift. As you reach the top, drive the opposite knee upward until the thigh reaches about hip height. Hold for 1 full second while balancing on the standing leg. Then lower slowly under control. Keep your chest tall, eyes forward, no leaning. For the first week, perform 3 rounds of 10 repetitions per leg using a standard step height and only your body weight. Move slowly, focus on control. During the second week, increase the platform slightly higher and perform 3 rounds of 12 repetitions per leg. Add a 2-second pause at the top position. By the third week, begin adding resistance. Hold a dumbbell, kettlebell, or weighted backpack against your chest while performing the movement. If balance becomes the limiting factor, lightly touch a wall with one fingertip for guidance, but do not lean into it. And after a few weeks, the difference becomes obvious. Your legs stop feeling stiff and disconnected. Climbing stairs feels smoother. Getting out of a chair feels more explosive. Walking uphill stops feeling like a chore. Your body starts moving as one coordinated system again, instead of a collection of weak joints trying to survive each step. And for the first time in years, your legs stop feeling old. Now listen carefully. I do not want you trying to do all 3 exercises perfectly on day 1. That is exactly why most people quit. The goal for the next 7 days is not perfection. The goal is reactivation. Tonight, start with just 1 exercise. Tomorrow, add the second. Then add the third when your body starts feeling more awake and more stable. Small, consistent movement beats aggressive training every single time after 60. And if you are doing this challenge with me for the next 7 days, I want you to leave a comment right now and write, "I'm in for 7 days." That simple action matters more than you think. Because the moment you say it publicly, your brain stops treating this like random advice and starts treating it like a commitment. You also become part of a community of people over 60 who are rebuilding their legs together instead of quietly accepting weakness as normal aging. And let me tell you something important. It is not too late for your legs to get stronger again. I have seen men in their 70s and 80s improve balance, walking speed, stair climbing, and confidence simply by finally training the muscles that had been neglected for decades. Your body still responds to the right signal. You just have to start. So let's quickly go over what you learned today. The wall tibialis raise helps reactivate the muscles that lift your feet and keep you from shuffling and tripping. The seated soleus raise rebuilds the hidden lower leg strength that gives your stride power and stability, and the step up with knee drive reconnects the entire lower body into one coordinated movement system again. This is the part most people never understand. Real leg strength after 60 is not about how much weight you can squat one time. It is about whether your muscles can keep you balanced, stable, powerful, and confident during real-life movement. Because squats alone were never designed to fully train the smaller, stabilizing muscles that protect your knees, support your balance, and control your movement with every step you take. That is why so many people continue getting weaker even while exercising consistently. But when these muscles finally wake back up, something changes. Walking starts feeling lighter again. Stairs stop feeling intimidating. You stop hesitating before standing up, or changing direction. And your legs start feeling alive again instead of heavy, stiff, and unreliable. Remember this carefully. Your legs are not broken. They have simply been trained the wrong way for years. And the good news is that the body can still adapt remarkably well after 60 when you finally give it the correct signal. So if you are starting tonight, leave a comment below and write, "I'm in for 7 days," along with your age and where you are watching from. I read as many comments as I can, and I truly enjoy seeing people from all over the world taking control of their health again. And if this video helped you understand your legs in a completely different way, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell because the next video will show you the upper body version of this exact system. It is time to rebuild the muscles that actually keep you strong.